10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year's,
Happy
everyone.
New Year!
Happy
Happy
New
New
Year!
Year!
You are
Happy
now,
New Year!
you are now
Cheers!
tuning
Cheers!
into life lessons for times such as now. And it's great to be back and to share the New Year's with you, with everyone. I am here with my host and co-host, Tracy, Crystal, Cece, and Shania. Did I say it right?
Hello.
Happy New
No,
Year!
Shanae. Yeah, but
Danae,
good enough.
sorry. That was the cheers. The cheers that I gave you
Cheers.
today.
Cheers, guys!
Yes, and we are here again celebrating going forward a new year's. And I guess what we want to know for today is how has your past been and what changes you going to make for the new year's coming in? Are you making resolutions or are you just going to wing it for the rest of the year? I like to hear from some of y'all.
I think I want to start off this one. I think I'm actually gonna wing it. I'm winging it. It's crazy, but not crazy. I'm helping take care of my mother-in-law. So things have really changed for me. It's like it's almost like taking care of your kid, but I'm not taking care of my kid. My kid's about to go to college. Like that's a whole boom is happening. And I need to say thank God that she's I don't want to say good girl, but she's a good girl where I'm not worried yet, right? So she's able to kind of manage her little self, and of course we back and forth, but she's really a good girl right now where I'm not worried as far as her doing anything out of the ordinary. But that doesn't change because we can get crazy. But because I have trust in her and we speak and she's good. So yes. So on that note, that's what's happening on that side. But yes, I'm taking care of my mom, my mother-in-law, and life has changed for me for a minute. I'm used to doing what I want to do it, how I want to do it. And it's just, she became a baby again. So it's almost like I got a baby. You know, but I'm
It's,
Wow.
okay with
it's,
it.
it's
Huh?
challenging, but you're getting through it,
I
right?
am getting through it. I am getting through it. And I think in the same token, right, which is crazy, not crazy, but I haven't worked for 3 years in the wintertime, right? Because if you don't know, ask your mama. Look, I done stole Sherry Shepherd. I done stole her thing, Sherry Shepherd. If you don't know, ask your mama. Anyway, so yes, I'm not really. I'm working, but I'm doing my own thing. But I'm not. I haven't been used to working. I've been staying home, and I've been doing okay. Taking care of myself, whatever. So now this is actually gonna be the first year that I'm gonna be somewhat working, hopefully. Anyway, so I'm working on it. And it's challenging for me. It's challenging. But I
So
mean,
that's
God
why
is
you decide to just wing it opposed to
yes.
making plans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because normally I'm used to making my little plans and having everything going. But y'all, I said, you know what? God is in charge. And it's funny, when Shania was talking, I was like, Shania, sorry, I'm messing up your name. I love you. But yeah, when she was talking and she's like, she's giving it to God, that's what I'm doing. I'm giving it up because I don't know what's gonna happen. But if you leave it up to me right now, I'm done with work. I'm over it. Hello.
Amen to
I'm
that.
sorry. Excuse me, but what was the question again?
Oh my
Hello. It's
God.
New
You
Year's.
know it's the New
It's New
Year's,
Year's. It's New
people.
Year's. New
It's
Year's.
New
Are you making New
Year's.
Year's resolutions?
Right. Are you gonna wing it or make
I'm
resolutions?
winging it. That was the question, and I answered. I'm winging it. I just gave a whole lot of.
I'm just being facetious. I'm
I know.
sorry.
I
I know,
know.
I know. And
Winging it,
Shanae,
girl.
it sounded like you was ready to speak. You ready to share?
Oh, oh, I wasn't, but sure. I mean, since we're here, right? Might as well jump in.
Jump in,
Yeah, I
girl.
am making. I didn't think about it, but yeah, I am, and this is to take my business seriously this
Yeah.
year. Um, like I said, that's the main focus. So anytime you probably ask me about my life right now, it is gonna
It's your business.
surround around my business. It's
Yes.
not even. I mean, I am, going out tonight. However, I'm not even taking
As you should. As you
relationships
should.
serious. No relationships right now. Not taking that serious. I'm winding down on outings. Like I am like really focused. Like even my best friend, she's coming here tomorrow. She's supposed to. And she's like, what about brunch? And I'm like, listen, brunch could wait. We gotta get this content. We gotta, just focus on the business right now. And that's just what I'm mainly focusing on. So that's my New Year's resolution to focus, put everything I have invested financially, now physically, just being there, even when it's time I don't have, the clientele, just mainly my business to get me to where I want to be.
Want to be.
40 years around the corner, and it's time, to make this prosperous. Like, I'm ready to win.
And we're gonna
For
pray
the
you
new
in.
year
We're gonna pray you
2025,
into that. We're gonna pray you
it's
into
gonna
that.
Yeah.
You're gonna make it happen. It's
I
gonna happen.
appreciate it.
It's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
And setting boundaries. Setting
Mm.
boundaries. Stronger boundaries.
That's a good one.
Because so this year, moving forward, I'm definitely setting boundaries. I have learned how to say no. Okay.
I know that's
And
right.
and I don't care if I feel bad about it, because we can't change that, right? Everybody like, oh yeah, just have this tough exterior, this attitude. But if you're naturally a giver, it's hard to say no. But I'm learning to say no, even if it hurts me at times, emotionally. But I know it's for me to be better or whatever, for me to prosper, for me to strive. I am saying no. I have to be a little bit selfish, and it's hard when you're selfless. So
And that's not being selfish.
boundaries
It's not being
and
selfish.
focusing. Yeah, I know we feel that way though.
I'm with you, Shanae. I
I
am
do
definitely
know.
with
Gotta
you.
say no.
Yeah, because and good for you that it's taken you a shorter time than me. It's taken me a long time to be able to say no. Just
Mm-hmm.
no.
No,
And sometimes, especially if it doesn't help you, right? And I'm not saying to be selfish in the sense that, oh, I have to get something out of it. But if it takes
right.
from you, if it takes from you,
Takes from you, right?
no, it's okay to say no.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I love that, Trey. I'm with you on that one. I don't know how to. Even though you say no, it's about what you want. And so yes, if it's no, it's no, and if it's yes, it's yes. Just
Right.
knowing how to tap into your own feelings and say, this is what it is, and this is what I'm doing. That's it.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
it took me over 50 something years to begin to say no. And, you know, Shanae is right. When you're a giver, uh, it's just hard to say no. But I practice over the years and I'm unapologetic for my no's. Okay. Because people tend to use and abuse you because of your heart and they know that you're going to be there, just like Mikey. If she's going to do anything. She's always going to, be there. But it's okay to say no. And
Yeah.
at first it is a little awkward, but at this
Right.
point in time in my life, no.
Mm-hmm.
And it
And I'm
feels
okay with
good
it.
too. It feels
Yes, and I'm
good.
okay with it because I have been used and abused
Mm-hmm.
enough in my life. So if I don't take care of me, who's going to take care of me
Mm-hmm.
other than our
Right.
Father above? So I don't have a New Year's resolution. I'm just improving on my restoration, my healing, my going forward, finding
Amen.
myself again.
Amen.
That's where I am right now in my life. So this year, I'm going to continue to enhance and bring out the light and the beauty in me that so many people have stolen and have robbed me of because of me not being able to say no. because of my given heart, because of who I am. The core of me is still the same. But now my focus is more on me than everybody else because it's time.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's time to give back to myself. You understand what I'm saying? So
I
that
agree
is
with that. Yeah.
Mhm.
I
So
Me
that's my
too.
definitely,
Me too.
resolution. I'm
yeah,
in a great place,
yeah.
at this moment. So it can only get better because I've been down long enough. Now I'm going up, 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 higher, 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 both
I know that's
spiritually
right.
and naturally. And I am feeling so good about myself at this moment in time. So kudos to Crystal.
Yeah.
I
Kudos
agree.
to
I
Yeah.
I'm
agree.
proud of myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It took a
Yeah.
long time to get where I'm at. And now I feel like I'm me again. The light is in my eyes again. My confidence is back.
Mm.
My joy is back. You understand what I'm saying? Man, I'm in a good place right now.
No, amen to that. Amen to
Uh-huh.
that.
And whoever don't like it, then they,
Oh well.
oh, exactly.
Oh,
I still
Yeah.
love you anyway.
Yeah.
Don't be
exactly.
hating.
Yeah.
This year, I'm just looking for something bigger, better than my past years. Because my past years have been a lot of hurt, pain, disappointment, on and on, loss, you know. And I'm in a great place where I feel like you guys ever watched what was that movie? Tyler Perry, I Can Do Bad All by Myself. Okay. And she says, okay, now
Yeah.
she's finding herself.
Yeah.
That's me. I'm finding myself and I feel great,
Nice.
you know. And obviously everybody else did too, because men trying to holler today. It's like, what?
Hello.
They trying to holler at a
I
sister.
ain't mad at a man hollering.
They
It's just,
hollering. I'm like, what? Girl, I don't know what to do. Mama, like, what? I'm confused. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to say?
hi,
Yeah,
hello, it's Crystal.
right. They was like, oh,
Beautiful
you
as shit.
right? Like you
That's
sexy? I'm
it.
like, what? I
Yes,
used
you
to feel
are.
sexy. I was like, well, get it then. All right. So hey, I'm just soaking it in and trying to learn how to, get back
To
into the
take it
flow of
all
it.
in.
Yeah,
Because that's the thing. We don't know how to take it all in. It's
yeah.
happening and we get stuck because we stuck in where we would think we are or where we think we belong. And then somebody shake that bag and you're like, hmm. They shake it again. You're like, okay, it feels good.
Mhm.
It
It
feels
really
good.
does. All different ages too. It's like, wait, hold on, let me see what's going on.
Hello,
What's
ain't
going
nothing
on
like a little
here?
youngin, a little
Yeah,
That's true.
youngin.
what's going
That's
on
true.
here? You
But
trying to
like,
holler, son?
yeah, like for me on the flip side, Crystal is there and I'm loving that for her. For me, mine is more internal. The
Okay.
growth is unbelievable. God has directed me, and showing me, where I'm going, and He's guiding all of my steps. And of course, I would love to be married and, dating and all of that. But right now, God has me isolated. He has me by myself because it's really, working on
Healthy for
me,
you. Hmm.
internally,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Hmm.
And I'm starting to see things that I've never seen before, like on the
Are you
new.
starting to see you?
Absolutely. Oh, wow. Like
Absolutely.
I'm loving Tracy.
Yes.
And I realized you can't love anyone.
Until you love
You love
yourself.
yourself.
Yes.
You love
Yes.
yourself.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
Yeah.
so
You don't
true.
love
Yes.
yourself.
Yes.
Whatever you have for someone else is superficial. It's not the real thing.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, wait.
Right?
Hold on a second. Can you guys please explain to me, since you brought that up? I don't believe in that. So explain why that is. But I hear that all the time. You can't love
What?
somebody else if you don't love yourself. But I definitely love people hard when I didn't love myself. So go ahead
Yes.
and tell me why
Okay.
that's not.
Woo! Can I
Ooh,
take
that's a
this
That's a
good
real
one.
good one.
quick?
That's a
That's a
you
good
got
I
it.
one.
know.
Oh,
You
you're
guys,
Go ahead.
excited
Give
right
it to her,
here.
allow
Trey. Give
me to
it to
take
her,
this real
Trey.
quick. Okay, here we
Give
go.
it to
Okay.
her.
So, and I can only talk about me, right? I can't
Yes.
tell anyone what to do or what to think for themselves. I can only talk about me. And
Mhm.
what I've learned is that because I was searching for, whether it was acceptance, right, from, growing up, the past, whatever it was, looking for acceptance, validation, or whatever it is, we tend to go, well, he may be jealous because he loves me. He may be obsessive because he loves me. Oh, I love him. But actually, he's controlling and doing a lot of things that deep inside of you,
You
you're
already
not that
know.
happy. He's filling a void that was already there before he even got there. He's just filling a void, right? And so one thing that I've learned about men is that men knows when a woman is broken. They know. They know when a woman is broken. And so they target those women. And I'm not saying, whether for you or not, I'm just saying men will target women that are vulnerable, right? And they can see it, right? Because sometimes we'll talk to our men and we go, oh, yeah, because when I was younger and then my daddy left and then I didn't see my daddy and I don't know who my daddy is and whatever that is, right? They go, okay, she got daddy issues. Okay, and what else happened? Okay,
No,
and they act like they're concerned and they love you and and I'm listening and I got a good ear, but really they're just holding that to use it against you, right? And so sometimes I could don't say with me today, I don't fall for any of it, right? If you're too busy and you can't call me, it's an energy, right? It's taking a minute to say, hey, I just was thinking about you. And if you just feel like you can text me, then that's no energy. You're not really giving me anything. What are you giving me? So we're fighting and then we're making love. That's toxic. And so my thing is, when I love me, I can see that and I create boundaries in my life to go, I'm not dealing with none of that. And I joke about it all the time, like, oh yeah, I'm by myself and yeah, I want to get married. But if I have to deal with any of those things, I love me so much and I uplifted myself so much that I'm okay with being by myself. That's what love is for me. It protects me. Just like we will protect our man, we protect our children. I'm protecting Tracy.
Okay. Well, in
Mm-hmm.
general, and that's true. And in general, for me, that saying is if you don't love yourself, right? How can you love someone else?
I was on mute. I'm sorry. I was up there talking and Crystal was talking and I'm thinking I'm getting in this. Crystal's still talking. I'm like, did you not hear me?
that was
I was on
beautiful.
mute. I'm sorry.
That was
Excuse me,
beautiful,
but you're
Tracy,
cutting
but you
me
didn't
off
answer
though.
my
No,
question.
I didn't say nothing while you were
No.
speaking. You stopped.
Oh
So
no, because you just chimed in. But anyway, that was just the gist of it. If you don't love yourself, how can you love someone else? And on a
Yeah, I didn't
small.
get my question answered.
right.
You
So
want to
here
What
answer it? I'm
I
gonna
jumped
answer
What
it
is
after
in.
love?
that.
What is love?
I jumped in to say, how can you like if you say if you don't know what love is, right? Because you don't love how can some man love you the way you want to be loved or need to be loved when you don't even know that?
That's it right there. That's it. I just took the long way. Joanna took the
Right.
shortcut.
How can they love you when you don't even know what love is for you?
Okay, so
Or
that statement is just basically exclusive to romantic relationships.
Say it
no,
again. Say
no,
what your question is
no,
again, because I had the answer, but I thought I had the
no.
answer, but say it again.
Okay, so there's a saying, you can't truly love somebody else if you don't love yourself. Now, here's the thing, right? It was times I didn't love myself, but I loved my grandmother. I loved my kids to death. And nobody could take that from me. And I don't care how much I didn't love myself. I love the breath in their body. I love my mother. Um, Even the man at the time that might not have been treating me right, I still loved him too. I didn't like things about myself, might not have been showing myself enough love. Maybe it's just I didn't like certain things. And it's okay, but you can see other qualities in other people and love that about them and love them. So I kind of don't agree with it. I can see if you hate yourself and you're abusive to yourself, then sometimes that's projected. But even the type of person I am, I might not like myself, but I don't project that onto others.
So
So
sometimes you think you don't protect it
I
until
just
the.
disagree with the
Hmm.
statement.
I get what she's saying. I'm younger than
Yeah,
y'all. I'm
I know
lying.
me.
I'm
I
lying. I'm
mean,
lying.
that's,
I'm lying.
I
I'm younger
don't,
than y'all, so I get what she's
project
saying.
hate on the other people.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
okay, you know what, for, go
I
ahead.
think, I think the statement is for some because I have
it's
been with
so
men that
broad.
didn't love themselves and they treated me horribly because they didn't love themselves. But you know, you got some people that might be codependents or might be empath, and it comes from trauma as well too. And they might not love themselves, but they love on other people harder, and they really genuinely love them. So I don't feel like that statement is one size fit all.
Well, yeah, and you know what? And I think that you can be correct on that. However, I do feel that it starts with the definition of what you believe love is, right? And even with family, a man, children, or whatever, some children disrespect their parents. Some children will take from their parents, right? And mistreat them. But then the parent keeps feeding them and giving them whatever it is. I'm talking about adult children. I'm not talking about little children. I'm talking about adult. And, at what point do you cut that off? At what point do you say, but I got to love me, right? At what point do we say that and say, okay, no more. I'm not going to allow you to mistreat me or treat me bad or take me for granted. Whether it is your children or a family member who will steal from you, right? Can steal from you right in your face, can sleep with your man or whatever. But because we're family, I'm going to forgive her and I'm going to, we're still going to be cool and we're going to hang out. You know, who protects that person in you? So they can continue to mistreat you because you say that you love them and they love you. That's definitely a different topic. To me, this topic here, we got to have a whole segment on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
Because we
one.
can go really deep on that, right? And
Mhm.
I really, and God knows, I love my parents more than I can describe my children to. And I can honestly tell you that at times I have to check my parents because sometimes if I feel, uncomfortable or uneasy, it's okay for me to say, wait a minute.
Okay, let me just ask you this one question. Did you love your parents even at times when you didn't love yourself?
Of course I did.
Oh,
So that's my point.
However, today, things that they were able to do before, they can't do today with me.
That's a fact. However, you still love them. So I
Of
think
course
it's
I do.
possible. I think
But
it's
see,
possible. People say you can't. I'm like, you can. You
no, but
can.
I'm not gonna say no like that, but I'm just saying that, you know, you can love someone else, right? Someone who may, not because we all are imperfect, but I'm saying that, when you love yourself, completely love yourself, you don't care who it is. You protect that person.
Right.
Protect your children like you protect people that you care for, right? I protect
Yes.
me. And so even if it's my parents, my children, I have to protect Tracy because if Tracy doesn't do that, then there's no one else who's going to. Does anyone else have any other
Well,
comment on that?
I do actually. I think it's more like a metaphor, but how can you truly, you can love someone, uh, but I think that saying is more like Tracy was saying earlier, when you really love yourself, then you can really show that love 10 times more. Not saying that you're not loving someone because when you love yourself, you can love greater, deeper, and more, pretty much. And I think that's what that saying is about. You can love someone. Um, you can love someone. But I think the saying more or less is just saying, if you love yourself, then you can love someone else better, generally. That's how I take that. You know what I mean? Some
I
people,
agree.
right. And I understood what you're saying as well, but you can love somebody because I love people who hurt me, you know, because that's just in our DNA, most of us, that's just in our DNA. But when you love yourself, when you get to that place where you love yourself, you don't care what anybody say, you're unapologetic about it, then you can give that love even more. It's
Right.
broader, if you will. It's broader.
It
So
is broader, but I think when you love yourself that much, when you get to that point when you love yourself that much, you have boundaries. So I love you, but
Absolutely.
there's boundaries.
mhm.
So it doesn't matter if it's your kid, your mom, your whoever it is, your man, whoever. Once you know who you are, there's boundaries. And once you don't respect my boundaries or cross them too much, then you're done. And you're done and you feel good about it, right? Because I told you who I am. Whether you decided to know who I was or respect what I was telling you, because this is the thing. When you let your boundaries be how you call it? Like let them. Why'd you want to laugh? I'm gonna beat her. I'm looking at her face. Because I came back, right? I came back from nowhere. Anyway, when you let people cross your boundaries and they continue to cross it, they think they always continue to cross it. And so once you say, I'm done, you're done. My thing is, they don't get that you're done. So when you say, I'm done and this is
Right.
what I'm doing, to the point what Tracy said, that's it. I love you. I can love you from afar. You just
That's the
don't get to
part. That's it.
do. You don't get to do what you've been doing or what you want to do no longer, because now I love me enough to say, the hell with you.
You better say that, Cece. You better say it.
All right,
I,
Cece.
I'm dropping the
Okay.
mic. Where's
That's
the
good,
mic? Where's the mic? Look, where's the mic?
And I agree with everyone here. And I hope that our listeners will take
She's
heed
such a good
and
close the damn door. She closed that damn door real fast. I love her for that.
Here's the thing.
She's the only one that can do it. I love you.
No,
Sorry,
right?
sorry, Joanna. Sorry.
I'm
Jane,
just saying that, that topic, we definitely gonna have to come back to that
oh yeah.
Yes.
and have a segment on that alone.
Yeah.
But for now, we
Yeah.
were talking about New Year's and
Yes.
We were.
And we're gonna
Yeah,
go
we
back and
were.
finish
We
it up
went
right now. We
everywhere.
finishing up right now.
But guess
Well,
what,
look.
Jay Wills? Guess what? New Year's reflection. We're talking about reflection, loving
woo,
ourselves,
Reflection.
honey. That's what
yes,
we're talking about, right? How we
yes.
got to the point of loving ourselves. That's
Woo,
reflecting on New Year's,
woo.
right?
No,
Reflecting
you're
on New
right. You're
Year's.
right. I'm just saying, but yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
So,
So, like, and love, right? And exploring and discovering love for ourselves.
Yeah.
That's a reflection. That's a
No, it
reflection.
is. It is.
yeah.
You
And
know,
that's what we aspire to do this year in 2025.
Every day. Every day.
every day.
It's gonna be a struggle, because when you think about it, we've been doing what we've been doing for 50 odd years. I don't know how, for a long time. We've been doing it for a long time and we haven't always got it right. And so the struggle is really there. And we just have to, this year should be our focus as we speak, as we talk, as we do what we got to do, is to focus on really struggling to get it where we want it to be every day.
I think
Amen. Amen to
I'm about
that.
Amen.
there.
You no, if you there,
No, I
hallelujah.
didn't say I was there. I said about there.
Yeah. Well, I wanna listen, I think we all want to get there. And
Was that
so
your closing words?
that's the job this year.
Was that your closing word, CC?
That was my closing word. We are struggling and not struggling to make sure that we get to where we want to be for 2025. God is good all the time. All the time. God is
God is
good.
good. Well,
Oh, she closed it.
well, my takeaway is that this year, again, everything that we talked about, enhance on that, continue to improve on that, continue to work on that to be a better me, a better ourselves or whatever. You know what I mean? And while we're doing it, enjoy the ride, enjoy the trip, enjoy the lesson. the life lesson that we learn and that we're learning going forward. That's my takeaway.
Nice. Shanae, what's your takeaway? Your last words.
Oh man. My takeaway. Y'all gonna edit this, right? My takeaway. Yeah. Basically putting myself first this year. This coming
nice.
year.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
And
That's a good
practicing
one.
more self-love. Even I gotta Google that. We gotta talk about this next time because everybody be like, love yourself, love yourself. Yeah, how? Not saying that that's not where I'm at right now, right? But there was a time everybody said, you need to love yourself. Yeah, she don't love herself. Yeah, well, somebody teach the people how. How do you love yourself when there's a lot of things about yourself that you might not like, right? And I think it's okay to not like where you're currently at. That's a myth, but not to drag it and get into that. We could talk about that too, right? But yeah. So 2025, more self-love. And that's my takeaway from me.
And please don't bite me in my head for saying this, but just because of what she just said, I want to say self-love comes in levels. You don't always, you get to a point where you self-love, which to your point, to what you're saying is like, okay, I'm not sure about what the self-love is, and this is the point where I'm at now. It doesn't mean it doesn't change as you get to 40, as you get to 50. And I'm just saying self-love is you learn who you are, and that's part of the process. I love you.
That's good, Cece. That was good.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's good. Jay Wills, what's up?
Listen, I think I agree with what everyone said, and being most of y'all took up most of the time here, I'm just gonna agree with everybody and go on with it. Just have a happy new year. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. But I'll let Tracy do the closing.
I'm loving that. Okay. So we kind of combined everything, right, with reflection and what love is, and we went into a different rabbit hole, but it all kind of ties in together because it's a reflection, right, of the past year, right, from whatever we've gone through. The question is, do we love ourselves? How do we love ourselves? And so on and so forth. So for me, my last words is, this year, my son got married to a great woman. I had some challenges with that because I had to be confronted with my ex-husband, who was the worst ever, and how I handled that. God confronting me with so many things in my life that I had to learn some truths about myself. And I discovered that I'm beautiful.
You are beautiful.
Thank you. And I discovered that I love myself. And that I've finally created some boundaries. And it's okay to take time for yourself. Because I've always wanted to give. If someone needed me, I was always there. Not realizing I wasn't there for myself.
That part.
So
that was deep.
Thank you. So with all of you out there, as Jay Will said, if you like what you heard, please like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, family, whoever who needs to hear this, share it with them. Because guess what? I think we all go through those challenges and go through those questions, right? Ask ourselves those questions about everything that we discussed tonight. Guys, Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
Happy
New Year.
Elevate.
See
you next year.
Yes. Keep it moving. Bye.